Percents and decimals, and today we are writing percents as decimals. So you can see that we have a given percent, and then we can write that as a fraction. So for example, if we had 30%, we take that top number, we put 30 over 100. You ask, Miss Hulk, how did you get 100? Well, cent means 1/100 or 1 over 100, which is exactly where that symbol percent came from. So you have percent, you put your percent over 100, and then you can divide. So I take 30 divided by 100, which will give me 0.30. And if you noticed, if we divide anything by 100, I take 30, my decimal point, and I move it over 1, 2. So now my decimal point is there, and that is my fraction. Okay, so let's move on and get some examples. So this is asking us to study the decimals and the percent equivalents below. What do you notice? So look at these, take some time and notice. What do you notice about these decimals to percents? Hopefully you took some time to think about that. And you can see that here is 35 hundredths is equal to 35%. 27 hundredths is equal to 27%. And 3 hundredths is equal to 3%. Simply put, the decimal place moves 1, 2. And you can see 35 moves 1, 2. There's 27%, 1, 2. And this one is important. This is not 30%. It is 3%. Make sure you move that decimal place only 2 spots. All right, let's get some examples. All right, write the percent as a decimal. All right, so I see 19%. And I remember that is equal to 19 over 100. And that 100, remember, is that percent means over 100. And I can either look onto my calculator and divide 19 by 100, or I can move my decimal point. If I have 19, I can move my decimal point 1, 2, there, and I have 19 hundredths. Okay? Number 2. I have 2%. I write that out. I have 2 over 100. And I can write that. I can either take 2 divided by 100, or I can have 2. My decimal point is right here. I go 1, 2. And this is a 0. That is important. So then I have 2 hundredths. Now remember that I took the 2 and I moved it 2 places. If there is nothing in front of that 2, you can represent that with a 0. All right. Last problem. This one. I have 7.5%. which is the same as 7.5 over 100. So once again, you can either choose to divide 7.5 by 100, or I move my decimal. So I see my decimal is right here. I move it 1, 2, which gives me 75 thousandths. Tens, hundreds, thousands, 75 thousandths. And this is important because I know where the decimal is, and it doesn't matter. I still move it over 2 spaces. 1, 2. So that is taking percents and changing those into decimals.